Breaking news. By now, it's no longer news that Pastor TB Joshua, prophet rather, TB Joshua, has gone to be with the Lord or his maker, if you want to put it that way. But something interesting is rather happening. Early hours of this morning, the news broke out that Pastor TB Joshua has gone to be with his maker. A lot of persons who knows Pastor TB Joshua, he has a lot of branches in Nigeria as well as overseas. He's been a prophet, and a lot of people have heard God through him. And he's going to be with the Lord. He's about 53 or so, not sure exactly. And this morning, something rather very unprecedented is happening. Nigerian army soldiers are all there to comb up the place. So there is something not right. Let's keep you up to date with all that is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Nigerian soldiers combed off Synagogue Church of All Nations, assault journalists. But why? That's the very matter that we are looking at right now. Nigerian soldiers comb off Synagogue Church of All Nations, assault journalists. Journalists who visited the church on Sunday were attacked by Nigerian soldiers. Men of the Nigerian army have combed off the headquarters of the Synagogue Church of All Nations in Cordon, Lagos State, and prevented people from going in. This following the death of the church founder, Temitope Joshua, better known as Prophet TB Joshua. Joshua, during his lifetime, said he received a divine anointing and a covenant from God to start the ministry in 1987. He died on Saturday, June the 5th, 2021, after an evening service in church. He was age 57. The cause of his death was not immediately disclosed, but sources told Synagogue's Shahar reporters he fell ill 2 days ago. His body is believed to have been deposited at the General Hospital in Isolo, Lagos. Sahar reporters gathered that the journalists who visited the church on Sunday were attacked by Nigerian soldiers. Sahar reporters learned that at first the soldiers prevented journalists from entering the church premises, but later when NTA, Nigerian Television Authority reporters came, other journalists followed them in and were able to gain entrance into the church premises. Our correspondent learned that the church workers later got angry after the soldiers started manhandling journalists. Some journalists were thrown out through the back gate, other correspondents observed. Journalists were also prevented from taking pictures within the church premises. It was also learnt. Two officers of the church who addressed journalists only spoke on condition of anonymity. They confirmed his death but urged the journalists to respect the church and the family of TB Joshua as they mourn their spiritual leader. They promised that the church will release a statement later as regarding his death. So the issue here, the bone of contention here is, why is Nigerian army behaving as though there is more to it? This man has died, we understand. You see the secrecy thing that we do in Nigeria, secrets that we begin to hide and pretend like something is more than what it is. It's completely and totally unnecessary. TB Joshua has died. He's a well-known person. You may not be of his religion, or you may not be your cup of tea, but whether you like it or not, he's a prominent figure, somebody who many people knows, and a lot of Nigerians know him and all that. So the synagogue church is one church that many people, knows. Whether you like it or not, the Synagogue Church of All Nations, which is TB Joshua's church, a lot of people know it. So he's dead, yes. Journalists went there, of course, to report and to state the state of things to the people. But Nigerian army were there to beat people and to do this and to do that. It's rather shocking. We should be able to respect people. The journalists have not come there on their own just to. Everybody know he's dead. So what are you trying to hide or prevent anyway? He's dead. We all know that. Now, they said he died after a brief illness, and you know, they said he has been ill for the past 2 days. He died after an evening service, but I mean, probably maybe autopsy will be done. I don't know, but for the time being, nobody's exactly sure what led to the death. Nobody's exactly sure that this and this and this was the cause of the death. However, he's gone to be with his maker. Pastor TB Joshua is somebody who is well known. You know, he was age 57 when he died. The Synagogue Church of All Nations, people come from all over the world. Yes, they come to Nigeria, all over the world, to listen to Pastor TB Joshua, whether for healing and all that. He is also a giver. We've seen him giving. He's given a lot of people. He has been a blessing to a lot of persons and people. So TB Joshua is that kind of person. His ministry has really touched a lot of lives. Some people agree with him, some agree with his style of leadership, some don't. Whatever way you choose or you believe, or whatever you decide to, take on board with regards to TB Joshua. Everybody, you cannot please everybody. Okay. And why some like it hot, some like it cold. Whether you like it or not, TB Joshua touched the life of many people. There was a time I, came across some of the philanthropist job he did, wherein he was giving people, I think about a few years ago, right before the whole pandemic thing, way before that. During the Christmas period, he was given widows in the church 50, more than what I'm talking about, more than 20 people, 50,000 naira each, a bag of rice, granite oil, and things to accompany, to be able to help them, assist them to utilize this items that were given to them for the felicitation of the season. So TB Joshua is that kind of person. Actually, truly, really is one person, one of the churches, synagogue, where he gives back to the society. For Nigerian army to be beating people that came, journalists, is rather very uncalled for. You see, very uncalled for. So my people, PGB Joshua is gone. Was age 57. He died after a brief illness, but the family is yet to give a statement. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now.